So I've got to dispel something. 3 of you now have sent me these videos that have gotten a lot of views on like Instagram or like a YouTube short of usually women, but people in general sitting around gaslighting to the 10th degree about women not wanting to have children. All the videos will be some way, shape, or form structured in a way where you shed light on the fact that a lot of young women today don't plan on having kids, don't want to have kids, or they want to wait until they're older to have kids. And in all of these videos that I've been seeing myself and had you guys send to me, there's like some well-respected or supposed to be well-respected, well-educated professional that in some way or another repeats the same line of, unlike men, women can wait until they're much older to have children. That's a lie. Like, I'm seeing this a lot. And all these videos are having tens of thousands of likes and thousands of comments. The people that try to point out the BS in that statement are just bombarded with rebuttals. One of the weirdest things that I can't seem to shake is how normal it's become to see like well-respected or people that are supposed to be respected people make videos gaslighting the masses with stuff that's very anti-family, very anti-reproduction, very selfish and narcissistic, and it's all about you and only focus on you. We've gotten a really, really weird, I'm sorry, because some of you guys aren't going to want to hear this, conspiratory thing now against family. For somebody to sit on a video that's supposed to be well-educated and well-respected to sit there and say something as silly as, unlike men, women can wait until they're much older to have kids. And the masses, and at least the videos I've seen, are buying it. We have a lot more young women than most people realize that now believe that they're being scammed or oppressed or swindled when they have kids at the normal young prime years of their life. I have seen countless, not exaggerating when I use that word, that's the word I will properly use. I have seen countless young women in the comment sections of these videos that are buying that hook, line, and sinker, that are saying things like, I'm doing me, I'll think about having kids when I'm in my late 30s, early 40s. Regardless of how you feel about me saying this, my opinion aside, any of our opinions aside, it is well documented and proven, known as fact, that dangers and potential issues, high risk issues, come along with women having children at certain ages. I'm not going to give numbers because YouTube might not like that, but let's say outside of what we all know to be their prime, as much as that triggers a lot of women, outside of that prime, young, healthy age, a lot of complications potentially come with that. Highly likely come with that, in some people's opinions, and according to some documents. I'm not sure what there is to gain for people to sit there and lie like this to the masses. And it's actually scary that our young people are this stupid, flat out stupid, to believe this. That angers me and it terrifies me at the same time. I saw girls that are straight up arguing with people that rebut this. We have well-educated young women, well-educated, that don't understand the basic complications that come with having a child in your late 30s or 40s. I never knew that this ideology was so accepted. I've seen people say that. I've seen people talk about women having children at an older age, and I've seen people talk about it. Never paid much attention because I thought it was well known by everybody that it gets real risky for women to have kids as they get older. I'm just now realizing we have a lot of people today, at least in these comment sections. I saw countless, thousands of comments, and as I scrolled, with the little bit of free time that I had to scroll, all of the young women were agreeing with this point. And they were trying to say weird shit like men outside of their 20s shouldn't have kids because their bodies can't handle it, the sperm count, like the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I know men that are very healthy. In fact, a popular one, Athlean X. Athlean X is probably one of the biggest fitness YouTubers around. He's had kids like late in life. If you're a man and you are conscious of your diet and lifestyle and rest and like biohacking and paying attention to blood work and keeping yourself healthy, there's no reason what's the word I'm looking for? Not healthily, but like there's no reason why you can't, according to nature, have kids in your 40s at least. Easily in your 40s. I know guys right now that had kids at 41, 42, even one guy at 45. He's very healthy. He's always been healthy. He's like 55 now. Very healthy, very active. Blood work is incredible. Now, that might not be the norm, but I will argue that's because the norm in the Western lifestyle and the Western diets, the norm is unhealthy. Most people, if they were to be very conscious of their diet and lifestyle, their health markers would be way better than what we consider normal. You can argue with me if you want. Even aches and pains. I talk to you guys about this all the time. Swinging a hammer, still at 38 years old. Been roofing since I was a teenager. And I look great and I feel great. God willing, it stays like that. But I'm very conscious of that. I eat, for the most part, I try to eat one ingredient whole foods. I exercise to combat the muscle imbalances that come with doing hard labor because you're leaning over, you're doing the same repetitive motions, you're doing heavy lifting or hard lifting, strenuous movements while neglecting certain other muscle groups. I try to combat that. I pay attention to that. I do core movements. I do all the, I try to keep my body in balance. I focus on stretching because my body needs that with all the wear and tear. And I feel great and I look great. And I'm hoping, God willing, I'm going to continue that for as long as I feel like doing this kind of work. I don't buy the argument of, my body's too beat up. No, you didn't take care of yourself. You're probably drinking and smoking and eating fast food and sitting in your ass watching Netflix after work, throwing a couple brewskis back. You're growing that belly. Your core's getting weak. Your lower back's getting weak alongside of being worn out from the hard labor. Yeah, you're doing that to yourself. Your body can age just fine. In fact, heavy lifting and hard labor is very, very good for our bodies. I'll argue that until I'm blue in the face. It is very good for our bodies, especially alongside of healthy diet and proper exercise and rest and stretching and all that good stuff. But I digress. Let's get back on the topic. I say all that to say men can very much have children into their 30s, no question. I would argue 40s, no problem at all if you're healthy. I've even seen people have them in their 50s. Now, that can be pushing it, but you can still make that argument that according to nature, they're still going to be healthy. Why are we saying that that's not the case for men and women? It is the case. What would be the reason for that? Other than the weird conspiracy of trying to stop population. Some of you might think that's silly, but I can't think of a better explanation. You tell me. You tell me what would be a better explanation than to straight up gaslight and stop people from doing this. Are they just that greedy where they want these women in the workforce being more productive and or whatever else? Is it that? Do they not care about the ramifications of losing out on this beautiful thing called family? Is it because they're trying to stifle families? I don't get it. I don't understand why you would lie like that. It makes no sense to me. So, I don't know. I had to come in here and talk about it because it was actually chilling and terrifying and infuriating that I saw so much of that with these videos you guys have sent me and videos I've seen myself as I look into this a little more. Crazy. And to have these like professionals, well-respected people say that, that's insanity. That's insane. Let me know what you guys think because I would like to hear a better answer than what's going through my mind because I don't have one. Let me know.